All right. We are now in the post-holiday phase, everybody. Glorious day of rest and relaxation. We did stream yesterday. We streamed some Skyrim. And then we watched the final Die Hard movie, which is not a good movie. And then we went to bed at like 7:30 and then woke up at 11:30 because we couldn't sleep. And it was pouring down rain, and I had to go outside in the pouring down rain and help cats navigate a flooded catio and shovel mud and bring cats inside and fun stuff. And then I was up until about 4 o'clock in the morning. And then I went back to bed. And I woke up again at 6:45 when Chris flipped on the light to take the trash out. And I went, well, shit, I'm going to wake up and do a stream. So it is now 7:12. I've been up for about 30 minutes. I've not had any coffee yet, so. Alright, we're going to do some more DOS 2 today. Do, 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 do. Okay, when last we played, we had just got out of the fort, but I don't want to leave the fort quite yet. I think I have some more quests to turn in. Let me check the journal. I don't know where that one is. That's something on the mainland. So as far as I'm aware, there's probably a main... Oh, I need to level up. If you have disposable income and the game looks like fun, there's your answer. Is a game worth trying out? If you have the money and it looks like fun. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and just crank it up to 18 for now. Go another Larian Hydro. Okay, that should be that. Let's do a hard save here. Alright. And then we're going to go back in. Merry Day After Christmas, exactly. Yeah, there's a huge sale going on both of these games. I think on Steam. I owned these from years before. I bought them back in like 2019, I think. I bought the first two, the original Sin 1 and 2. Am I playing this because of the Game Awards trailer for Divinity? Sure. Why not? No, but yes. It's the holidays. I have time to dip my toes into things, and if it's something I haven't played before, or it's something where I might want to take advantage of all of the noise around something, then I will definitely go play that thing. So as an example, Skyrim came out on the Switch 2, huge buzz around Skyrim 2. I hadn't played, not Skyrim 2, but Skyrim in general came out on the Switch too. I hadn't really played Skyrim before, briefly at launch, but haven't really ever played it. So I was like, perfect time for me to jump on the bandwagon and get a bunch of traffic around the videos and everything else. Divinity goes wild. Original Sin starts doing huge numbers on Steam, bigger than Baldur's Gate 3 at the moment on Steam. And I was like, why not? I've never played the game before other than a brief little dip my toes in back in 2019. Now's the perfect time. Am I going to do a complete playthrough of this? That depends on schedule, because I have a huge platform of, not platform, a huge library of new releases starting in February. So whatever I get done in the month of January is usually, that's my cutoff point, because once February hits, we're in the new release cycle for the year, and I focus on primarily new releases on my channel. So for those of you who are new, this is the day job. 2025, as an example, we played over 30 new games in 2025 from start to finish. Many sponsored, many on keys from companies. We're going to be playing more games in 2026. Something like this is I squeeze in around the holidays, and there was definitely a little bit of taking advantage of the weather, because when the sun is high in the sky, you got to make hay while the sun shines. And now is the perfect time to be playing Divinity Original Sin 2 if your intention is to create content around it and stream it, because there are a shitload of eyeballs watching it right now. So yes and no. Not specifically because of the Divinity trailer, but partially yes because of the Divinity trailer. There is something in that room. Oh, those are the dogs. What did I... Oh, there was a main door. It's discounted on all platforms. You got it for 15 bucks on the PlayStation. Oh, that's right, because it just did the enhanced edition on all the consoles. I forgot about that. So there's more than just the Divinity trailer going on right now for Original Sin 1 and 2. They just also launched the PlayStation and Xbox enhanced editions. So yeah, there's lots of noise around these games right now. Is this out to the courtyard? Fuck it.
Well out of sight of the Magisters.
Out here. Oh shit, was that a way down from the card table? I'm gonna have to remember that next time I play. No, that was not. That's a different... Okay, never mind. Burlek says, yeah, if you own it on the PS4 or Xbox, the updated version is free to download. Perfect. There's an upper floor. Maybe this is what I was looking for. Oh, we're missing a voiceover there. Oh, hang on. We got a Paladin Cork.
Subdue them and make sure Cork doesn't leave.
So Cork was protesting something. I don't know what. Well, this will be fun. Alright. Let's come out the door a little bit. Hello, Simadia. Why don't you come out here and whack a pally? Never played a Divinity. This has never played a Divinity, any of them. I've never played any of the original games, like the ones that came before. I've only ever played Original Sin 1 and this one, but I never did full playthroughs. I tapped into them briefly back in 2019. I don't compare games to other games, so you're asking the wrong person when you ask a question like, how does this compare to Baldur's Gate 3? It doesn't. It's not Baldur's Gate 3. It's not even the same rule set. It's not the same world. Completely different game. Don't compare games to each other. You're robbing yourself of the joy of video games if you do that. Play games. Have fun. Let them all be their own thing. Comparison is the thief of joy. No, this is horrible, Ricky. That's why I'm playing it. I love to be miserable, so I'm streaming something that I absolutely hate. Didn't you get the memo? Okay, he's down. Well, we will all be waiting 4 years or so because this game won't be out for quite some time. The next one. They did say they're trying to have early access by the end of next year. So we know nothing about the next one. We don't know if it's a continuation. It's not a remake. But we also don't know because this game has nothing to do with Divinity Original Sin 1. It's set hundreds of years later. So I would assume the new Divinity game is also going to be set in a different time period so that it has nothing to do with this. It's just an ongoing game in that world. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? Dumbass! I was thinking that it was going to attack the barrel, and instead it ran and picked up the barrel. Oh my god, that's annoying. I'll have to keep that in mind for the next time I do that. That the A button does not attack objects. Instead, it picks them up. And I was like, let's grab this and waste 2 attack rounds. he don't like her. Okay, first things first. I gotta go into my inventory and drop that stupid barrel. I gotta find it first. Ah! I can't throw it because I'm encumbered. You fucker. Alright. Drop! Jesus. Where is he running off to? Oh, there was another guy back there I didn't see. He'll be fine. Let's go get this guy. Oh, you're gonna go for the high ground. Maybe not. Can I reach you? No. Just out of reach. I don't know if I can get by you without triggering an attack of opportunity. Oh, I'm crippled. I can't move anyway. Okay. I love that staff. It blinds them as well. Alright, we need to take care of that guy. Nope, can't. Get up there, Cork. Too far, I just need to step a little bit down the steps, I think. Oh, he's still out of range. Well, poodoo. I'm electrified, Marcel. As long as he doesn't run and bring more. I'm not getting to him, so we're just gonna cancel turn. I don't think there's a way for me to... Yeah, my path's gonna be interrupted the whole time. Target is too far. I'm not gonna have line of sight anyway, probably. Yeah, target is too far and line of sight issues. There we go. Bye-bye. Alright, now I want to talk to Cork.
These magisters are madmen. Are you alright?
I am alright. I need to get caught up on chat. Let's see here. Uncle says, love it when you play Skyrim. We'll be playing some more over the course of January. Here pretty soon, I'm going to have to pick between DOS 2 or Skyrim and focus on one of them so that I can at least get one of them beat in the early weeks of January. So I'm not making any decisions right now because we're still in the holidays and I'm still very much on break. There will not be, more than likely, I could change my mind, but my plan is to not do any streams Saturdays and Sundays. And I'm only streaming like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All of next week on top of this week because I'm just taking some time off. But once we get to January 5th and we're in the new year, we'll be back to daily streams. And I'll make a decision. We'll probably do a vote on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. There'll be a vote that goes up. We'll see what the community wants me to focus on first. DOS 2 or Skyrim. Somebody says, I think you're Matt Dinneman, the author. I am an author. I'm not Matt Dinneman, the author, but I am T.W. Anderson, the author. There's a link somewhere to my Amazon page. You can go pick up some of my books. I've got fantasy, science fiction, anthologies. Legend of Starfield says, I love when your live pops up because you're always spouting wisdom. There you go. It's a good reason to continue to tune in. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok as always. Vertical format on TikTok, horizontal format everywhere else. The main shit goes down on YouTube, so get over there and follow along. All the game guides, the VODs, the playlists, the discussions, the movie reviews, the TV show reviews. We just finished watching Pluribus this morning. I'll get my reviews out of the last 2 episodes. And then we're going to be watching, I believe the schedule today is Zephyr and Chris and I are going to watch the newest 3 episodes of Stranger Things, and we'll have a review on that out shortly on YouTube. I'm playing on the PC with a Xbox controller. What's up, John Coons? I did have a great day. Thank you very much. Or I am going to have a great day. Thank you. Do I like the Fallout series? Andy, you should seriously go check out my YouTube channel. Like, the video that went out this morning is literally Fallout 76 in 2026. I play a lot of Bethesda games in general. I love Bethesda as a company. I play all their games. I play all the BioWare games. We play lots of games. I love Bethesda. If I had to pick one, what would your favorite RPG be? I don't. That's like asking someone to pick their favorite child. It's never going to happen. Why no custom character, asks Jumbo Kong over on Twitch? Because I don't want to. I want to create my own character and go through with my character and have the origin characters as my companions. This game does have music. Yep. Outer Worlds 2 has some of the best music of the year up there with South of Midnight. Because they're original tracks with lyrics that are specific to the world. So South of Midnight did story songs that went along with the quests and told the story of the zone you were in as you were doing the quests, which is fucking brilliant. And then Outer Worlds 2 had propaganda songs for all the different factions, which is hilarious. I know, JK, right? Red, do you like video games? I mean, you're streaming video games, but do you actually like them? Is this fun? Are you having fun? Is it worth it? Should I play it? That's right, JK. Mr. Obvious, Mr. Obvious. I am alright, Paladin Cork. You don't look like a prisoner. Who are you?
I'm a paladin, of course. My, you must have been here a long time if you don't recall what the Divine Order's finest look like.
He pauses a moment to wipe a thick mixture of sweat and blood from his brow before continuing.
I still can't believe they had the gall to attack me. It's high treason to go after a paladin like that. We're Divine Order. Our superiors will be very interested to hear it.
If it took you this long to figure out the Magisters are bad news, you must be frightfully naive.
I wouldn't be so certain of that. They've got most folks on the mainland properly fooled. I never would have believed what goes on here until I saw it with my own eyes. But we've stood about talking long enough.
Outer Worlds 2, that's going to be,
no
so
roadside
I
tavern.
ordered the big Ultimate
Certain death
Edition.
we keep lingering.
So I have the DLCs pre-ordered when they're coming up. I don't know what the schedule is for the DLCs, but I cannot wait to circle back around and do another Outer Worlds 2 playthrough. Whenever the first DLC comes out, I'm going to hopefully be in a position where I could just do a full playthrough all the way over again and do the DLC along with the playthrough. Unless it's if it's a post main story DLC, then I could just pick up my main character where I left off. But I'm hoping it's a mid-game DLC, because then I have an excuse to do another playthrough of Outer Worlds 2. Alright, where's he gonna go?
First things first, I need to get the lay of the land inside Fort Joy. I was sent here to make an official report on what exactly goes on here, and I don't intend to run away now. After that, though, and without the Magister's help, there's nowhere to go but the Hollow Marshes. They say they're haunted, but I don't believe in bogeymen.
That means nothing to me, so it's probably a location we're gonna find.
I was once told there's an old harbor on the far side of the island.
That's a tip.
Where there's a harbor, there may be a boat.
Well, I also found a boat downstairs, too. Oh, I wonder if the boat that we found downstairs takes you to the harbor.
I must be off, and so should you.
Because I found another way
Best
out
of
of
luck
here
to
through
you.
that tunnel.
You deserve better than this place.
Yes, I have played pretty much every MMORPG that's ever been released. I always tell people, whenever they ask, just like Jambo did over on Twitch, what's my favorite and why? Lord of the Rings Online, hands down, without a shadow of a doubt. It's dated now, but Lord of the Rings Online provides me with a power fantasy that I can't get anywhere else, which is the ability to run around and explore Middle-earth. And that, to me, is better than any mechanics. It's better than any gameplay. It's not fully voiced, and I don't give a fuck because it's just a damn good game. So yeah, Lord of the Rings Online, hands down. Second to that would be Star Wars The Old Republic, not Star Wars Galaxies. Sorry. Star Wars Galaxies was way too limited in the scope of what it had available. It was a great game. I'm a massive Star Wars fan. But EverQuest was out around the same time as Star Wars Galaxies, which takes us back 25 years. And Star Wars Galaxies, as good as it was in terms of being an open world game, you only had a handful of planets. Star Wars The Old Republic, you have dozens of planets. You have so much more. It's fully voiced, better crafting. Like, it's, yeah, there's not more complex, better, streamlined, easier, more accessible. The crafting in Star Wars Galaxies was ridiculously complex. Fun, yes. Cool, yes. Good, not really, because it wasn't accessible to the average player. And if you look at the terms of population and everything, Star Wars Galaxies was never as popular as Star Wars The Old Republic. So for me, Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars The Old Republic are pretty much my two favorite because I know the worlds. I know Lord of the Rings. I know Star Wars. So it's really easy for me to step into those worlds go to a destination and say, ah, I've been here in this movie, in this book, I've read it here, I've seen it on screen, I've seen it, whatever. There's a power fantasy involved with role playing a character in a world that you are intimately familiar with. So, yeah, Lord of the Rings Online and Star Wars: The Republic are for me two of my favorites. I still play them from time to time. On Sundays, not right now, we're in the holidays, but usually on Sunday nights I play Lord of the Rings Online with my brother, my sister-in-law, and their two kids. My brother and I have played together for years. I got him, the very first MMO he ever played was Lord of the Rings Online, which I got him into back, I think, around 2010. He would have been, I don't know, 14 or 15 years old at the time. And he and I started playing Lord of the Rings Online together because I'd been playing it since it launched. And then I got him into Star Wars: The Republic, which he then proceeded to spend thousands of dollars on in cosmetics while he was in college because he has no self-control. And my brother still, to this day, we were showing off. He hadn't played in a couple of years since Broadsword took over. And he sends me this WhatsApp message a couple weeks back while we were streaming. I shared it with everybody when we were streaming. And he was like, oh my god, I didn't know they had made all these awesome changes to Star Wars: The Republic. I hadn't played it in a couple years. And he has been hook, line, and sinker in Star Wars: The Republic the past about 6 weeks maybe. He finished his bounty hunter finally. He started a Jedi, the Sage, I think is what they're called. And he's going through that storyline. And then yesterday he sends me a text message and said, dude, I've never played The Witcher 3. It was on sale for like $3 on Steam. So he's about to start his Witcher 3 journey for the first time, which is awesome. Flying Turtle says, curious if you saw Sven's statement that Larian's team wasn't excited about D&D anymore and had combat ideas that weren't compatible with D&D. Curious how BG3's lessons will impact the future. Let me spin back around to that here in a minute, Flying Turtle, but thank you for the super chat. That's a great conversation point. Anyway, apart from that, I really do, right now I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online and Fallout 76. I quite enjoy both of those. I am overburdened. EverQuest 2. EverQuest 1 I played for 7 years, have fond memories of, but EverQuest 2 was a better game for me, so I played about 7 years of EverQuest 2 as well, and I much enjoyed EverQuest 2 more than EverQuest 1 because it had better character models, fully voiced, we got instance dungeons. I read a #1 worldwide raid guild in EverQuest 2 and through Vanguard Saga of Heroes back in the day. Had a lot of fun in those games. Don't ever want to go back to those days. Thankfully, the game market has moved on in exciting new ways. But very fond memories of EverQuest 2. World of Warcraft, of course. Didn't play it when it came out, but I did play when Classic launched. I played through the first 3 Burning Crusade and Rich King Classic adventures, and then I also led a guild through those. Those videos are up on YouTube somewhere. Of us raiding in Wrath of the Lich King Classic. And then I went and tried retail 2 years ago. I had never really played retail, and we started a guild and we did it's all on YouTube, all those playlists. We started when what the hell was the name of the most recent expansion, or the expansion block? The World Soul Saga. When the World Soul Saga was announced, I decided to go do World of Warcraft retail for the first time. We started in Dragonflight. We made a guild. We went through. We did all of Dragonflight, all the raids. Went through all the seasonal content. War Within dropped. We played War Within all the way through. Did all the raids. Killed the queen. And then I was like, I saw, I conquered. I'd have no desire to play MMOs anymore with other people. And that was the last time I've done any MMOs. And I've been fully focused on single player content since then on my channel. Because I don't have the energy to deal with other people and deal with the headaches of people management and everything else. I'm semi-retired, so I'm very content to just be me, myself, and I, and my wife, and that's it. But yes, I have played many MMOs over the years. I was even in the Stargate MMO Alpha back in the day. Got to log in and play around, and It was great until the financials fiasco that took it down. So yeah, I have been around the block a little bit. And I've played lots of MMOs. But yeah, those would be my favorites. Two-hander. Let's start giving some stuff. Can I cycle by weight? Let's give a bunch of this shit over to... I think there's a way to mark everything. Flying Turtle says, I've never... Oh yeah, I need to circle back around and answer your question too. So anyway, let me timestamp this. That was... Somebody asked, I think it was the question was, what was my favorite MMO? I gotta scroll up. Yeah, Sleazy. Star Wars: The Republic is super fun. We actually have been playing a little bit over the past month. I was getting a controller working through Steam so that I could play it on the controller, and I've played a couple of sessions. I really do want to get caught up on the most current content in Star Wars: The Republic because Broadsword just did their end of the year announcement. They're going to be wrapping up the Legacy of the Sith storyline in the new year and moving on to the next. I'm like, oh, I haven't played the last like 18 months of story. I need to jump in and, you know, it's like 20 hours of content. So it'd be pretty easy for me to jump in and spend a couple of weeks and take my main character, my Jedi Guardian, up through all the current content and just get him ready to go, you know. Do I know Star Wars? Is water wet? Okay, yeah, the question was favorite MMO. Which I know we've answered a few times over the years, but this will be a good video to spin out. And then I need to get to Flying Turtle's question. But give me a second here. I need to do some inventory management. Otherwise, I will forget. And then we'll circle back around. How can I toggle multi-select? And then what? Select, 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 select. Jesus, we need to find a merchant. And then how do you send to the Red Prince? Perfect. Is he using a shield? He is. Wooden targe. Well, I got you a better shield, sir. And a better sword, I think. Yeah, this right here. Magister Karen's shield. Oh, that's way better! Alright, something in here has got to be better than what I'm using. Hang on, what is this? This is 4-5 physical knife on a stick. Jesus, yeah, we got to change that. That's a two-hander though. Dagger, dagger. Do I not have a sword? Two to 3 piercing, 7-8 physical. I mean, for the moment, I mean, I don't have a sword, so set bleeding, set silence. I prefer bleeding, so let's use this dagger. Wait, can I not use a dagger? Oh, it requires finesse 11. Fuck! Alright, maybe I'm stuck with this knife on a stick. Well, I can use this one. That's a little bit better than the other one. Burlack says I'll be doing 3 to 4 playthroughs of Outer Worlds 2 eventually. Correct. Same with me. John Kuhn says I'm on the fence about Outer Worlds 3. Heard it's great, but it's half the exploration of about. I don't think that's the case at all. I got equal playthroughs of both of those games. Thanks for the raid over on Twitch, Patty Peach. All right, we're getting to let me timestamp this because Turtle had a super chat question, which is a good question. Let's call this 44 minutes. Larian statements. We'll come up with a title for it later. So Flying Turtle asks, Morning Ren, curious if you saw Sven's statements that Larian's team wasn't excited about D&D anymore. and had combat ideas that weren't compatible with D&D. I'm curious how BG3's lessons will impact the future. So I think the easiest way to look at that is the same way every time someone has ever asked Daniel Craig, hey, are you excited to do another Baldur's Gate, or are you excited to do another James Bond movie, right when he's doing press for the one that he just finished and has just come out, and he's always like, I would rather, give birth. He's like, and James Cameron, actually, someone just asked him, are you excited for the next Avatar? And he's like, I'm literally doing press for something that I just spent the last several years of my life on. The last thing I want to do right now. He's like, that's like asking a woman who's giving birth, are you ready to have another one? Like, I think that when people see comments like that from a team, they might assume that that means that the team didn't like working on D&D. And I think we've seen that that's actually the furthest thing from the truth, because the entire Larian Studios team, through the entire Baldur's Gate 3 development cycle, talked about how it was a dream come true. They were the ones who pursued the partnership with Wizards of the Coast. They loved working on Baldur's Gate 3, but it was also something that consumed their lives for like 6 years. And when something consumes your life from a creative perspective, the last thing you want to do is immediately turn around and do more of that. Sometimes it's more fulfilling creatively to work on something completely different. I think the idea of them having combat ideas that weren't compatible with D&D, you have to understand that with Forgotten Realms in particular, you're working within someone else's universe. So you're working within someone else's rule set. There are things that you can't do because you're working with someone else's rule set. There are combat rules that you can't breach because you're working within someone else's rule set. There's spells that you have to be adherent to, spell rules. There's the rule set itself. Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, which they were using at the time, is a completely different rule set than to what they have with Original Sin 1 and Original Sin 2. And when you are a creative team and you're wanting to expand your creative wings and go, here's the thing. We were this small company that built up a reputation over time. Then we built Baldur's Gate 3. We had access to more money. We were able to do cool things with that money. And then that game went and blew up. And now Larian has big boy money. And they went, well, shit. We can finally build a Divinity game in the way that we want to without being constrained by a small Kickstarter budget. Now we have enough money to fund the entire thing from start to finish and do it in a way that allows us to have the absolute maximum amount of creativity possible, and also have this massive reputation where people are going to immediately and instantly buy all of our early access stuff and give us an infinite amount of funding. So we have this opportunity to build this massive game with the next Divinity game. Had I been in Sven's shoes, I would have said the exact same thing and be like, you know what? Working with Wizards of the Coast was a great experience, but the team's already been there, seen that, done that. We conquered that mountain. We worked with Wizards of the Coast. We did the D&D thing. It was great. We're not excited about it anymore. We just, James Bond, Avatar, we just finished. Like, we're going to go off and do something else now. And maybe, in 10 years, we circle back around and we'll be excited about it again. But right now, we've got these ideas percolating that don't work within this 5th edition rule set. And they're things that we want to do creatively, which we can't do when we're working within someone else's IP. Because we can't just go off the book and do whatever we want when it's an IP that Wizards of the Coast controls. Like, that's a consideration for sure. That was a super chat question. Thank you very much for that. I think there was a follow-up to that too if I scroll down through chat here. What's up, Thandar? Good morning, good morning. I know there was a follow-up. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. I just never don't... There might have been a typo though. Never done. Oh, never done. I've never done game dev and was curious how having a team constraint from a known IP can impact game development. I'm excited to see Larian with big bucks doing their own thing. I don't think there's a restraint. I can say this is because in my early years as a writer, I was doing a lot of work for other clients. And one of the biggest projects I did, there was a guy who worked in private contracting and like oil in Dubai. This is back in like 2009, maybe 2010. And he brought me on to write a show Bible, essentially, a series Bible for an MMO. And that project was basically I had 7 or 8 different phone consultations with the guy, a couple of video calls where we were going over all of the things, and I'm taking copious amounts of notes. And then he sent me like a 30-page document which had all of his world building that he'd already done, and it's his setting, it's his world, and everything else. And then he had me take that and write a short story that took all of those elements and put it into something that was a short story format that he could then take and then convert into a screenplay or whatever and use as something to fund a short film to use to pitch to investors. And so a part of that was also creating like a more concise show Bible using all of his notes. It was like a 6-month project where all I did was work on someone else's world, taking their notes, refining all the ideas. I wrote a short story. That short story is actually, I'm going to plug my own shit really quick. I have a sci-fi and fantasy anthology that I wrote years ago, back in like 2018 maybe, called Bloody Knuckles. It's over on Amazon. You can get it. And that short story is actually in that anthology for anybody who might be interested. I didn't find that to be constraining at all. It was just I'm working with someone else's stuff. So it's like anytime I came up with a creative thing, it was like I had to get on the phone and call and be like, hey, what do you think about this? That's the only really limitation there is when you're working with someone else's IP. Whereas when you're working on your own IP, you don't have to have that phone call, which means it's quicker to iterate and get something from idea stage to implementation stage because you're not having to like get on the phone and confirm and make sure that the idea is good, and maybe the client wants to have a back and forth, and they might have some ideas that they hadn't thought of when you give them your idea. They might tell you that they don't like your idea and that they want you to just shelve that, and you go, okay. And if that happens, you take that and you put it in a different notebook and you save that, because when you're done with that project, you can circle back around and pull that idea out of your notebook and use it to create something else that you can do that's completely independent of that project. So I don't think from my perspective it's constraining. It's just there's a little bit of extra time being involved because you're consulting with someone else. Now, if you're being compensated for that time, who gives a shit? Like, you're on the clock, right? But yeah, I don't think it would be constraining. But some people might have different opinions. There are some people who don't want to be constrained creatively, and they don't, I would also say I've never spent 6 years working on someone else's IP, so I can't speak to what that's like. I think the biggest time I worked on someone else's IP was that project, which was 6 months. I can't speak to that. Maybe there is an aspect of spending 6 years working on someone else's IP that maybe feels a little tiring at that point. And it's like, you know what? We've done 6 years. It's time to branch off and do our own thing. So I think that that's legitimately a viewpoint to take. Oh, I didn't realize there was an archer in there. Is that a dog shooting at me? Hold up. Oh my god, that dog has a crossbow on its back. Anyway, let me scroll through and make sure we didn't have any other parts of that conversation that got left on the floor. Larian unplugged? Pretty much, yes. Bandar says they loved the process and the product, but knew they needed something fresh to not burn out. Correct. Like I said, that's every time they interviewed Daniel Craig right after finishing the most recent James Bond film, he was like, ugh, talk to me in 2 years. Right now, the last thing I want to do is talk about another James Bond film. I'm like, creatively, that's all I've worked on for the past 3 years. I want to go do other indie films. I want to go do theater projects. I want to do something else creatively. I don't want to always only ever be doing James Bond, you know? Fever dream, but I'd love to see Larian do a turn-based Fallout. Universal concept with Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and it's like, yeah. If you're working with someone else's IP, there's always going to be a show Bible you have to adhere to, and someone else you have to talk to that you have to confirm ideas with. Anyway, hopefully that answered your question, Flying Turnaround. Thank you for the super chat. Yes, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok to answer that question. Vertical on TikTok, horizontal everywhere else. Just like we are every day. This is the day job. I play a lot of games. And someone just said, stop talking and play the game. Fuck off. We do lots of talking on my channel. If you don't like it, you don't have to tune in. No one is holding a pew-pew to your head and making you watch my streams. I have seen Cowboys and Aliens. It's a great movie. We start every day at about 4 a.m. Central. However, we are in the holidays right now. So the schedule is a little bit different because we are in the holidays. We will be back to the normal schedule on January 5th. So right now I'm kind of only streaming Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and at completely abnormal schedules because I'm taking time off for the first time in 4 years. And I need to get another cup of coffee because we're an hour in and I've only had one. You don't have enough AP to attack him, but you can get over there. I have played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2. Yep. Playlists on YouTube. I've also played, someone else asked about Mass Effect and Dragon Age. Played all the Dragon Age. I played every BioWare game that's ever been existed. All those playlists are on YouTube. Check them out. Yeah, you're welcome, Flying Turtle. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate the support. Yes, this is my first playthrough.
Right where I want you.
I wonder why these dogs are attacking me now. They didn't attack me earlier because I was able to rescue that other puppy from him, and now all of a sudden they're attacking me when I came back in here. A doggy dart. I just saw the name of the weapon. He used a doggy dart. Oh, that is hilarious. Well, I didn't want to kill puppies, but he made me. Can I even... Do they have anything to loot? An eyeball.
Did you expect a needle?
I did actually, damn it. Alright, let's do a rest. Dun, 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 dun. Thander said Dragon Age is amazing. I couldn't believe it when I heard devs talk about Origins was originally going to be a standalone game. I think many games are meant to be standalone games, and then if they're successful, they can become more than that. For sure. All right. I think we're done here. I don't think there's anything else. We've cleared the upper floor. We've cleared the basement. I think we can go back to the swamp. And I'm going to go get another cup of coffee as soon as we get out to the swamp, because I am thirsty. I can't do anything with these monks. Veilguard was a phenomenal game. I actually think that Veilguard is my personal favorite in the entire Dragon Age series. Loved the voiceovers. We had some extremely talented cast members. The animations were fucking fire. I loved the art style. The combat was super fun. I mean, I have fond memories of Dragon Age Origins, and I played it like 6 times through, but it's dated as fuck. Like, great game, but not the best in the series, in my opinion. Inquisition, way too, like... Inquisition was a good game, but it's yeah, if I had to order them, I would go Dragon Age Veilguard, Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Inquisition is at the bottom of my list. I'm actually not a huge Inquisition fan. Thaynar says, what game has written a mad mentally character arc? The best? Wow, that's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head. Alright, we have a big old swamp to explore. Yeah, when it first came out, I played like 3 or 4 times within the first like 2 months. But we also, that was the time, that was a different time. There were not all these other games coming out, right? We didn't have Netflix and Hulu and HBO Plus, Paramount Plus, and all these different shows to watch, games to play. We didn't have like GOG, Steam, Epic, all these different platforms taking our attention. Like, it was much easier to just play a single game back in the day. I will pick this stuff up, I guess. Snapper, herring. Ooh. Threads of a curse. Dude, there's a skeletal arm poking up out of the sand, and it was like waving at me. And it's a quest that just popped up. I wonder if it's Gale's hand. If you know, you know. Twisted Rush over on Twitch says, can't stay for long. I've been seeing your YouTube shorts pop up a lot lately. Love your talks about role-playing RPGs. Look forward to watching more of your streams. Welcome aboard. In what ways is Veilguard better? I've got lots of videos over on YouTube that you can go watch, which will talk about just that. A lot of people don't understand how game dev works, so here's the short version. Games built in 2025 are better than games built in 2024, which are better than games built in 2023, which are better than games built in 2021, which are better than games built in 1995, which are better than games built in 1960. The reason being, the technology gets better, the engines get better, we get better graphics, we get better voiceovers, we get better visual effects, we get better combat, we get more quality of life features, we get better solid state drives, we get better graphics cards, we get better memory, we get better load times, we get better everything. We get more open world games, we get more things that we can do in games because the programming has gotten more technologically advanced. We can do VR, we can do all of these things that we couldn't do 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Games are always getting better. End of story, full stop. That's how that works. So when someone says, how is it possible that you can call Dragon Age Veilguard better than Dragon Age Origins? Because it was a better game, full stop, from a technical perspective. Now, do you want to talk story? Story is a little bit different. Story is personal. Story is subjective. Technical aspects are not subjective. Technical aspects are absolute fact. You can't deny science unless you're mentally challenged. Then you can deny science, because there are lots of people out there who are science deniers and anti-vaxxers and all this other stuff. I know, right, JK? There's people out there like, but Pong is the best game that was ever created. Alright, before we talk to this skeleton hand, I'm going to go get another cup of coffee. But that is a great conversation point, by the way. Go over to YouTube. I've got 2 full playthroughs of the Veilguard from last year. And I will happily do a third at some point down the road, because I never played the Warrior through that game. And I want to do a Grey Warden Warrior. 105 short. All right, give me 2 seconds here, and we'll be right back. That's because anybody who didn't actually play the game complained about it, Korean Gamer. Everybody who actually played the game loved the combat in Dragon Age Veilguard. It was one of the coolest action combat systems I've ever played. Super fluid. Burlak says, I'll never forget the wave of absolute haters that showed up during the Veilguard streams and couldn't handle the fact that people were having fun with the game. They hated their entire being. Right? Dude, I actually have a video on this schedule to make for our channel members on YouTube, because my channel just now, we're a year past Veilguard. If you guys remember, up until Veilguard, I think I had about 8,000 videos on YouTube at that point, or like 7,500 videos. And I had a channel average of like 98% thumbs up, right? Across like 7,500 videos over 3 years of time, full-time doing this, like a thumbs up rating of like 96%. I did my Veilguard streams and all the Veilguard videos, and they got hit with so many thumbs downs because I was having fun playing it and I was talking positive about it, that my channel average dropped to 92%. I lost a whole 5% on my across 7,500 videos. That's how badly downvoted the 100 or so games that I 100 so videos that I made for Dragon Age Veilguard. They were downvoted so much because people were so pissed off that I was having fun with that game that I lost 5% average across 7,500 videos. And we just now got back to that previous channel average a year later. It took a year and another 2,500 videos across YouTube to regain my channel average. Fuck the haters.
A skeletal
Bunch of
arm
basement
reaches
dwelling
upward,
incels.
grasping at empty air.
What's up, Murphy? Thanks for the sub over on Twitch. Yeah, Veilguard hate was so forced. Lean in to examine the
It
arm.
lunges at you, violent fingers grasping only air.
Alright, we're going to try finesse persuasion.
Now free, the arm thrashes furiously. It doesn't relent until wriggling out of your grasp. The arm hits the sand and goes rigid. Its wrist rotates like a compass needle, a single bony finger pointing toward what?
Well, I can't pick it up. A single bony finger. Is it pointing in that direction? It kind of looks like it is. However, I don't seem to be able to navigate anything right here. Okay, I'm a little confused. Maybe I have to go around and up top or something? There's definitely nothing on the map here that's explorable. I think it dropped a quest in my journal. The arm points when on the ground. It points in a certain direction. I can't pick it up though. It didn't put in anything in my inventory. Huh. I know, right? Reddit told them they didn't like it and they needed to go forth and make sure everyone knew it. Well, that's the funny thing, Korean gamers. Even though critically and commercially the Gollum game was disliked by many, there are lots of really hardcore Lord of the Rings fans who still enjoy that game. So even games that are critically and commercially panned can still find an audience. And it doesn't matter how many people hate the game. The people who are playing on it and having fun with it are still having fun with it no matter what the haters say. It's a cool thing. Murphy says, good morning, catch your streams on TikTok a lot. Thank you. That means the algorithm is doing its job.
Unmistakable. How did noxious bulbs end up here?
Good question. Interesting.
I've spotted something.
Ah, a grassy pile. I wonder if this is where that hand was pointing. Oh, it totally was. But I wonder, is that quest still in my journal? All right. This is a big-ass island. We should go north. Uh-oh. Hang on, so there's like a path through here that's semi-blocked. Fuck it. Go! Oh, we got some dead magisters over here.
They're already dead. They will not be mourned.
No, they will not. I'll definitely not be mourning them. Order from Dallas. From the deck of Her Ladyship Dallas, right hand of the Bishop Alexander, son of the Divine. There will be no more excuses. How is it you have not crushed this rebellion yet? Dispose of the dregs of those Seekers before you meet the same end as Atusa. The Source King's weapons do us no good if the Seekers lay hands on them first. South and east of the bridge leading out of Fort Joy. South and east. Signs of resistance.
You hear a dry
Oh,
cackle
shit.
from the platform above. Turning, you see a rickety corpse staring down at you.
Uh-huh.
So there is still fresh meat slithering around this mire. Our master will be pleased.
Surely she means Brachus Rex. He's dead. She doesn't need to serve him anymore.
The skeleton laughs, its ribs shaking and clacking.
Do you think I missed the centuries passing? The beast may be rotten as I, but his curses remained. At least until our new master arrived.
Okay, who's your new master?
Now we are free. Now we serve a higher purpose. A glorious mission, and neither you nor your kind will stand in our way.
Uh-huh. Tell me more about this glorious mission.
Poor mewling child. You know nothing of the wheels that turn around you, but they shall spin no more. My lord wishes you dead, and it brings me joy to grant that wish.
Someone just said Baldur's Gate 3 was a reskin of Divinity Original Sin 2. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you ever see someone do something that is so stupid that you have to stop and laugh? That's what that is. That's what that is. Baldur's Gate 3 is a reskinned Divinity Original Sin 2. I'm sorry, you're getting clipped. I gotta clip this moment because that is a mentally challenged take. BG3 is DOS 2 reskinned. Oh my god. Thank you for the laughs. So, briefly, Divinity Original Sin 2 was built on a much smaller budget, using a completely unique rule set, world, lore, history, and everything created by Larian. Baldur's Gate 3 was a massive, massive, massive budget, comparatively speaking, and won every award under the sun, and did things completely differently. Was it a turn-based game? Yes. How did they get the contract? Because Wizards of the Coast looked at DOS 2 and said, that looks good, you're qualified to make a game in our world. Why don't you take that system, bring it over here, and then flesh it out even more? It's not a reskin, it's an iteration. And if you did any game dev and you knew what you were talking about, then you would know that it's not a reskin. It is taking something that worked, putting it over here, doing that same thing, but also enhancing it so much more. They did so many more things in Baldur's Gate 3 that they couldn't do because of budget in this game. Plus the fact that it is thematically completely different. The story is being told in a completely different world. It's a completely different setting. There's a completely different rule set, completely different spell names, completely different spell types. You have jumping, which you don't have in this game. All these different things that make it a Dungeons and Dragons, or betterly said, a better way of saying that would be a Forgotten Realms game, because there are lots of different worlds within Dungeons and Dragons. But that is probably one of the most mentally challenged takes I've ever heard. That DOS 2 is a reskinned, or Baldur's Gate 3 is a reskinned DOS 2. That's just, I'm sorry. Oh, the kids must, like it is Christmas. The kids are out of school. Kids are out of school and they're on TikTok. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the laughs. I can't even. That's deadass the stupidest comment I've heard over the holidays so far. Oh my god. Thank you. Alright, we don't want to use poison on him. Should be able to use fire. Can I not get him? I'm gonna have to move up a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to hit him. Is this also a skeleton? Yeah, I can't do any attacks at the moment because my weapons do poison. So... John Kuhn says that you don't have to do game dev. Whoever made that comment obviously didn't even play either game. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Okay. She's crippled.
Come from fog, bound for clear skies. Elf child, find me.
Find you? Find whom? Whose voice is this?
Yeah, no shit. That was on Lose's turn, so that was one of her voices in her head? Oh, snap. Her health is still good. We're gonna have to worry about that assassin. Oh, you know what? I probably should do. Hold that thought. All right. Definitely. Take a little bit of heat. We're also gonna blow up here.
Glory is mine.
Can I teleport that bitch down? Bet she's out of range. Ugh, just out of range. Let's move up a tiny smidge. Come on, can I still not get to her? Is she out of sight? No, I got you, bitch. Invalid target? Why is that? She's in range. Why does it say invalid target to teleport? Oh, maybe it's because I had to move it over. Yeah, it's giving me an invalid target. What was the... There was a button you could press. Okay. So there is a spell effect called Fortified in the game that blocks people from being teleported. I did not know that. Okay, that's something to pay attention to for later. Wow. Okay. That's a whole nother level of strategy. Because there are going to be certain guys who have the high ground who can't be moved from the high ground. Fuck. Okay. Well, I can take my ranger. Where is he at? There he is. And we're going to teleport you up top, buddy. Okay. Then we're going to douse all the fire. Hiya, bitch. Do I need to heal? I don't need to heal yet. I don't want to do my attacks because I do poison, so... That'll work. Yeah. That's how it's done, kids. Decomposing Terramancer's belt. It's rotting and smells like burnt feathers. Seems like it kept its owner's pants up at least. I don't know that any of us are wearing belts, so that might be a nice thing to have. Let me catch up on chat. Should I play BG first or Divinity Original Sin 1 first? Whatever you want. They're not tied to each other. Completely unrelated. Yeah, Murphy got you the answer there. Thandar says play whatever you enjoy, or both if you have the time. Exactly. Trav says I think it's because she's fortified. Yeah, I remembered to examine that time. Divinity is harder. I actually just did a video on YouTube a couple days ago talking about the difference in difficulty between Baldur's Gate 3 and Divinity Original Sin 2. You should go watch that video if you have 8 or 10 minutes to sink your teeth into the subject. Short version, both games have adjustable difficulty so that you as a player can have the exact experience that you want. For example, I found classic mode in this game to be too difficult. No thank you. And I dropped it down. I'm playing on Explorer mode, which feels very good to me. First playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, I played on story mode. We actually have a running joke around here, and it's a shirt, and it's a set of merch on my merch store called I Play Games in Story Mode. Like, if I want to feel challenged, I go learn a language, or trigonometry. I don't look for it in video games. But there are adjustable difficulty levels for the people who do want more or less challenge. But they both have story modes, so... Yeah, or you can go play a Souls game, and I have no desire. But I know Thandar loves them. Not for me. That's right, Luke. Get good, dude. speaking of Lou, I don't think Allie's here this morning, but I should be back. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream Sunday yet, but if I do stream on Sunday, we have been streaming Destiny 2 on Sundays, and Lou and Allie are both playing Destiny 2 quite a bit through the new content. I did not play this past Sunday because I was on break. I'm still on break throughout this upcoming week, but we might go ahead and play some. We'll see how I feel on Sunday. Nick Monkey says, you've been on my For You page on TikTok 3 times in 20 minutes. That means the algorithm is doing its job. That's awesome to hear. Dude, Space Marine 2 was a good game. It's very short. The campaign is very short, but it's one of the best short campaigns I've ever played. It's fucking good. Like, Space Marine 2 was an awesome, like, and then the multiplayer, the way the multiplayer works is, there's no spoilers here, but when you're playing Space Marine 2, the main story missions are, you're basically SEAL Team A, and then when you do the multiplayer missions, so when you're playing SEAL Team A throughout the main missions, you'll be on the comms talking to like SEAL Team B and SEAL Team C, the other Space Marine teams, right? So when you go back and play the multiplayer, you're actually doing the same missions, but you're doing them from the perspectives of Teams B and C. And you can run those with AI companions, or you can run them with real life people, and that's how the multiplayer works. Now those are repeatable. But overall, Space Marine 2, I bought the gold edition of that game for like $120, and it was well worth every penny, even just for the 12-hour campaign. That was one of the most epic single-player shooter campaigns I've played in 2025. That was so good. So good. Just the visuals. I think I said at the time I played it, I said this is the best looking game I've played on my Xbox Series X ever. Like, it was just phenomenal. So yeah, Space Marine 2, enjoy. Belloc says I prefer not to pound my nuts with a spiked mallet repeatedly, so I don't play Souls games either. That's very true. Who are you?
The hooded man exudes a restrained menace that near matches your own.
Near matches.
As he raises his head, the hood falls back, revealing the gleaming bone visage of an undead.
Be not frightened of me, delicate-fleshed one. There's far worse than my bite in this quagmire.
Okay.
Perhaps I can even offer some aid, if you've the coin. Do you desire trinkets from the ancients? For the smallest of costs, I'll tell you. Barely a trifle.
What do you mean by ancients?
Why, the undead, of course. We rise. We rise. There is a stirring. Have you not felt the whisper of the grave upon the winds? The covenant will be fulfilled. Glacial demisht mashtim.
Yeah, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Zalaskar chuckles unpleasantly.
Creepy.
Not for you to know now. Worry not, short-lived one. Your fears are as useful as those of an ant astride a leaf perched atop a tidal wave.
Who are you?
With a horrific rasp of bone scraping against bone, he bows low before you.
Call me Zalaskar. Naught else concerning me is yours to ask. My business is my own, and none of it yours.
Oh, that's such a great answer. My business is my own, and none of it yours.
I only stock the best baubles, the choicest curios. Take a look. Precious wares, are they not?
I just got a quest that popped up. All right, I'm definitely going to want to buy some stuff here. But first, sell. Oh shit, you have to repair? All right, let's go through here first. Am I really going to be doing cooking in this game? I don't know that I am because I'm playing at a lower difficulty. I am loath to throw away things though. I could get rid of the teleportation scroll. Definitely sell the books. Definitely sell the weapons that I don't. Oh, well. I'm never going to use these, I don't think. At least not at the moment. I forgot to equip that belt. That's worth 3. He doesn't have enough coin to pay me for it. Why is that thing worth 329 coin, I wonder? Huh. Alright, he's down to 185, so let's go through the shit that I picked up that I definitely don't need. Box. I should use these. I should remember that I have them on me to use. Oh, I forgot I had a... I don't... Let me sell all this. Ah! He's out of coin. Okay, now let's go to his buy panel. Inflict poisoned on contact. That's cool. That's our hydrophysicist. That is what Lose is. What is this right here? That's two-handed. Commander of the Tides. Water. Intelligence. I definitely want to buy... How much does that ring cost? 407. We're definitely going to buy the ring. I'm tempted about that shield. 3423. Is there any way to see equipped gear? Plus lucky charm. I think we're going to be okay for that. I don't want to spend all my money in one place. Lose, my dear, let's give you a ring. I would like a different weapon than this dagger for him, though.
The hooded man exudes...
Be not frightened of me. Perhaps I can even offer some aid. I only stock the best precious wares, are they not?
Short sword, Knight 11. Mace, battle axe. battle axe is a little more to my liking, I think. Flat bow is 13.15. Oh, that's way better than that bow. Yeah, we're gonna go buy a new bow.
Ah, I only stock the precious wares, are they not?
I don't care about the +1 to finesse that much. I would rather have the damage, sir. Oh, it even looks cooler. Hell yeah. Alright, that is a quick save. Dude, this island is fucking huge.
A blood-stained sign reads, "The Hollow Marshes," in knife-scratched cursive.
Nice. This is like a... I don't have a build. I have an archer character. I'm sure you could probably find the soundtrack on like YouTube or something. Did I see that Claire Obscure got cheated out of the Indie Game Awards Game of the Year award? Oh, you mean the company that pulled its award because they used generative AI? Bunch of fucking Luddites is what those guys are. I am so sick of these mental children, these man children who are like, AI is bad. Oh my god. It's like anti-vaxxers, man, and people who think the Earth is flat. Like, get some fucking education, please. Tony Matthews over on Twitch says, just got into RPGs because of your videos. Only played multiplayer games for years. I found my love of gaming again. Well, thank you. What's my best immersive RPG recommendations? If you want single player fun RPG worlds like Red Dead Redemption 2, awesome RPG Western theme. Cyberpunk 2077, awesome RPG Cyberpunk theme. Witcher 3, awesome RPG dark fantasy theme. Avowed, Dragon Age Veilguard if you want fast-paced action, first-person, third-person fun. Turn-based, Baldur's Gate 3, Wasteland 3, Divinity Original Sin 2, Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. Yeah. Go to my YouTube channel, Tony Matthews. There's like 10,000 videos. Go to the playlist section and just look at the playlists and pick. Because I pretty much only play RPGs. There are a handful of exceptions, like we've been playing some Grand Theft Auto 7, not Grand Theft Auto 7, Jesus, Gran Turismo 7 recently. And I'll play the occasional shooter. We're doing some like Destiny 2. I love Halo. But I do primarily play RPGs, so I would say go to YouTube, check out my playlists. I play a boatload of great RPGs. Not only have I played Tainted Grail, Awakened Realms sent me some keys. We just gave away a key to the base game and the DLC on Christmas, I think. Or the day before Christmas. Just in one of the recent streams, we gave away a key courtesy of Awakened Realms. And yes, there's a playthrough of Tainted Grail up on my YouTube channel. God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, or Witcher 3 for your next game. All three of those are great games. Also, I loved Assassin's Creed. Shadows was great. We did an 83-hour playthrough of that game earlier this year. What is up here? A Magister and 3... Silent Monk. Maybe they need to be rescued? Oh no, the monks. Okay, no. No! I was like, I'm gonna go save the monks. Oh, I hadn't quick saved it a little bit. We're gonna have to go back to that. Oh, fuck, I hope it didn't. Was the last time I quick saved before or after I did all the weapons? God damn it. It was after, okay. So all we did, we just hadn't run down here. Well, I can avoid that docks. Oh, I fucking loved the live action Halo show. It was awesome. Especially the second season. Like, first season was okay. Second season was like, oh my god, this is awesome. We're doing Reach. We're getting to meet the, we're going to have this big battle. It's going to go back and redo the Halo Evolved storyline. And then they canceled it. And I was like, no, fuck you. Just when it was getting good. I can't wait for the next Halo game. By the way, they're doing the remake of Halo this summer, coming out on PlayStation now and everything else. I am going to be playing the shit out of that when that comes out this summer, everybody. We're definitely going to be doing multiplayer with our community. I'm going to be playing with my brother. My brother and I are huge Halo fans. He and I will be playing together. It's going to be fun. That's right. Loyalty on Twitch. I loved the Halo show, but I'm also very easy to please. Like, I don't get my panties in a wad.
More dead magisters.
Over stuff like, oh, he took his helmet off. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to fap for a week because he took his helmet off. It's a fucking TV show. It's not the games. Adaptations need to be different. And if you don't understand that...
Master, wake up! Master, wake up!
Gently inform the dog her master isn't going to wake up ever.
He might.
I'm pretty sure he won't. He's dead.
What's dead?
It's when you go to sleep and you don't wake up ever.
Ever? Ever?
The dog is blinded by its muzzle, but it turns its face toward you, waiting for your answer.
Never, never.
As she considers your statement, her nostrils start to twitch. She lifts her head and
Hogwarts
takes a
Legacy
long
is a great
drag
game.
of the air around her.
Sorcerer! You!
Finesse. Kneel down and tell her you're sorry for what happened to her master and you aren't here to hurt her or anyone else.
Master! Master! Wake up!
Alright, see you, Thunder. Get some sleep.
Never ever!
Aw, we're gonna stroke the dog's head. Poor puppy.
No! Go! Please! Master!
Can I resurrect the master with like a resurrection spell? No.
You are floating a few inches above the ground. Your friends are impressed. You bask in their hoots and hollers. Your favorite party trick.
Oh, a new skill. Hang on, spread your wings. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Journal. Wait, it said skills. Hang on, where did that go in my... It acted like it was a journal entry. So it gave me some sort of an entry, and I don't know where it went. Oh no! Okay. Apparently we're getting attacked. I was going to run in the direction of the beach up there, and we're getting attacked here as well. I did have a great Christmas. It was awesome. KCD2 was so good. It is a good game. I think it's great that Zelda has explored new territory with its most recent games instead of doing the old school things. If you're having problems being inspired to play, you might want to consider finding a new hobby, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't like painting as an example, so I don't paint because painting is boring to me. If you're finding yourself not having fun playing video games and you're not inspired by a game, try a different game. If that doesn't work for you, then you might need to consider finding a new hobby, or better yet, maybe focus on bringing back that sense of wonder that you had when you were a kid, and stop being someone who tries to look at everything through the lens of what some angry YouTuber told you that you should think, or some angry Redditor told you that you should think. Because I tell you what, video games are built from a place of love and passion and enjoyment for a piece of entertainment. They are meant to be enjoyed. Remember that sense of wonder you had when you were 3 or 4 years old and you heard about Peter Pan for the first time? You're like, oh my god, he can fly? A place where never grow up? And the snap hiss of a lightsaber the first time you heard the... Like, that feeling you felt the first time you played Halo or God of War or Prince of Persia or whatever, like when you were 5 years old. You need to find that again. That sense of wonder. If you have lost that sense of wonder, you need to find it again. Touch some grass. Do what you got to do. But get that sense of wonder back. Do not be one of those curmudgeons who goes around and talks about how games suck in 2025. I think the worst part about it is you have a generation of incels who have become content creators on the internet, and they have spread this poison that has infected the minds of so many people who would otherwise have great fun playing video games. But instead, X big content creator over here told them that they're not supposed to like games anymore. And then they hear that about every single game that comes out, about how this game sucks, that game sucks, this game sucks, that game sucks. This is why you shouldn't like this company's woke, this company did this, don't like them, don't watch the Halo show, it's bad. Don't like the Witcher show, it's bad. Don't like this company because of this reason. Don't like this company because they've got pink-haired developers. That one's got a nose ring. You shouldn't like that game either. Stop being a pretentious fucking twat and just play games. Play games. Games are meant to be fun. Games are built to be fun. All you have to do to have fun playing a video game is sit down and play the game and enjoy what's been put in front of you. If you can't do that, then maybe this isn't the game for you. Maybe try a different game. Maybe that game will resonate with you. But if you can't find joy in any games, and you're constantly saying that gaming sucks and, oh, I've lost my love of gaming, then maybe you need to take a break, travel the world, go live as a monk, learn a new language, learn how to paint miniatures. Thandar, who just went to bed, does a ton of Warhammer 40k stuff. Maybe go paint miniatures for a year. Find yourself. Allow your inner child to stop being smothered by all the incel, angry people on the internet telling how you should hate everything and be miserable like them. Find your own way. Take a deep breath. Oh, fuck Grums. That is like, he's like the worst. He is the epitome of that kind of content creator. Yes, you're also allowed to enjoy things that other people don't like or things that other people say suck. Like, fuck those people. You are you. If something looks and feels like it's fun and you have disposable income, enjoy it. But if you're not resonating with something, find something else. But the big thing is just learn to live, you know? And if you find yourself losing passion for something, that's okay. You know what? If I ate French fries every single day for the next 3 years, I would probably get sick of French fries at some point, and I would need to take a break from French fries. Maybe we'll eat some fruit and veggies. And then maybe 6 months down the road, after I've eaten a bunch of fruit and veggies, I might go, you know what? I have a craving for French fries again. That's what you do. You go find other hobbies. Learn how to draw. Write a book. Go to a country you've never been to. Learn a new language. Learn a new skill. Learn how to do trigonometry. Do something useful with your life other than just constantly complaining how, I just can't find enjoyment in things anymore. That is a you problem. You've got to find that sense of self, that sense of worth, that sense of I can enjoy things in life. But it is up to you. No one else is going to come along and change that for you. The only person who controls your destiny is you. It's just facts, kids. Bark, 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 bark. Did he just do it? He turned me into a chicken. What the? I've never seen that before. Hang on. We're getting some good clips out of today's video, out of today's stream. Good stuff.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, negativity sells. So it's like the worst thing ever because a lot of the times what you'll do is you'll get someone who's the only content they consume is these rage bait channels who only ever publish negativity. So it's like everything they ever publish is all about this game sucks, this show sucks, this company sucks. And when people consume, it's garbage in, garbage out, man. Like you are what you surround yourself with. So it's like if you want to be someone who enjoys video games, go find other people who enjoy video games and watch those content creators as they play video games. I promise you, your perspective will change in a matter of days to weeks if you stop surrounding yourself by angry incels and actually get out there and surround yourself with people who give a shit and who enjoy life. You're going to find yourself enjoying life too. It's not hard. 'Tis not rocket science. Who had the chicken foot? Chicken foot! Anyway, that's an end to that discussion. That'll get clipped out on YouTube later. Perfect example of if you miss any sections of the live streams, don't forget everything in between happens on YouTube. So all the videos that we clip out for discussions happen over there and get published later. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick and TikTok, as always.
Gasps. You turn and see that he's fixated on her.
It's her, the wrinkled human that stole my mask. Please, I must speak with her.
She's all yours, sir.
The woman traces glyphs in the air, and you cringe, expecting a barrage of ice and fire. Instead, a bit of smoke sputters forth. She cries to the skies in frustration in a recognizable rail-thin rasp.
Owlcat makes good games, yep. So do many companies. Yeah, Anthem shuts down permanently on January. Great game. Great game. That was another game that I loved. My brother and I played that. Well, I actually bought my brother a copy of that when it came out. Anthem, great game. Perfect example of a game that I thought was amazing. I loved. It was BioWare doing what BioWare does best. Wrong place, wrong time. EA pulled the plug. Yep. I've never played an Ace Combat game, but the new one looks awesome. I'll be playing that at some point. You do not have to play the first DOS. It's separated by hundreds of years from this. It is not tied in any way to the game's story. So it's up to you. Oh, it was a polymorph spell, not an item? So the chicken thing is a polymorph spell. Okay. Ghost of Yotei is a great game. Have fun with it. Lucis, don't forget my check since I mentioned Grums. Yeah, I played Anthem a lot with my brother when it came out.
My lord, I've loved you.
Oh, this is that
I've
Wendigo
obeyed
bitch that we
you.
saw on the ship.
What's my sin? How long must I suffer?
She was the one who caused the shipwreck.
She sees Fane approach and punches her fist in his direction. Her face flushes red. It's her, the one that destroyed the ship to Fort Joy. Her eyes flare with recognition. She demands to know who Fane is, what he is. No one should be able to craft something like his mask. Fane dances around her question and reverses it. Who is she? Who is this lord of hers? She does not seem eager to answer him either. The witch opens her mouth to speak, but something happens. Her face droops and her eyes turn black.
Fane, the traitor shall be destroyed.
Oh, shit.
Her eyes clear, and she turns her head to the heavens once more.
I offer this sacrifice to you. Return me to your side. Make me howl.
Oh shit, we're gonna fight her. She's got a lot of spells. She blew up our ship. Fireball. Oh, she's gonna fuck us up right out of the gate. Dude, how many turns does she get? Now, I don't know if she's an undead. So I don't know if I can use my poison on her. Because she might be using a face thing. I need to get up in her face. Oh, is she blocked? Literally, she's blocked by that little fucking... Hold up. Surely I can... Alright, there we go. Okay, nice. Let's see if I can stun her. Nice.
Not the only one. Who is it? And why?
Yeah, lots of good questions. Fane's Mask of the Shapeshifter. Hell yeah. Can I give that direct to Fane?
Ah, my false faces. Not as fair as my true visage, but better than being seen as a monster.
Small flame room. An unidentified staff. Identify it with an identifying class, but you need lore master points. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go give her the. Pretty sure the glass is on him. Yeah, send to Lose. Can you organize? Latest added. There we go. Thank you. Who picked up? It was him. I had Fane selected. My bad. Let's give that to Lose. Pretty sure she's got lore master points. Fane was the one. Never mind. Okay. 100% chance to ignite surfaces, 100% chance to melt surfaces. Oh my god. She is currently using one that does like a silence effect. But that's wicked. Oops. Equipment. I'm gonna hold on to that for now. Stoney says I was not ready for my fight. Ready for this fight the first time around. Yeah, that's right. I don't have, because everybody's still wearing a collar. That's right. I still don't have access to all my source stuff that she did. Austin says my YouTube and TikTok algorithms must be talking to one another. Just saw your Skyrim video pop up. I don't know why. It's very. We've been talking about this. So when you've been doing this for a long time, like I have, you know, videos occasionally will go viral someplace, you know. And so we have random stuff that'll pop off on Instagram. Sometimes it'll pop off on TikTok. Sometimes it pops off on YouTube. About 10 days ago, I did a video that popped off on Instagram first. It did like 2 million views in 48 hours. And then about a day after it popped off on Instagram, it started popping off on TikTok. And then it started popping off on YouTube. So it was going off on all three places simultaneously, and all of a sudden, all of these videos, which I produce I produce videos every day. I do 15 to 25 videos every day across YouTube and all the platforms, plus our streams. This is the day job. I work for 12, 14 hours a day. So all of the clips surrounding roleplay in Skyrim, or just role-playing in general, started popping off, which means the algorithm is doing its job. So it's like content, similar content popping up in everybody's feeds. It's been a great time to be me. not gonna lie. The holidays have been very interesting because we've had, I think we've gained something like 5,000 new followers in the last week over on TikTok. 4,000, I think 4,000, and like I think we crossed 11,000 new followers on Instagram in the last week. This month we'll add a few thousand new people to YouTube. I haven't really checked. I know Kick is very slow. We just started doing Kick a couple months back. It's a very small platform for us. But Twitch has been growing steadily. That's the algorithm doing its job, which is awesome. Is this the same dog?
Dead! Sleep! Wake up!
Some people can be resurrected.
The dog's tail starts to wag frantically.
Master!
I can't resurrect your master. I can only resurrect certain people. Poor puppy.
What's this? I found something.
dirt pile. I wonder if it's as dirty as your mom. Ha ha ha. Oh, crafting Bible. This veritable tome of knowledge teaches you a plethora of handy adventuring recipes. 11 new recipes for. Great, thank you very much. What a rune! So that's the second rune I've got. I'm assuming this can be used to enhance items via crafting. Oh, this is a path. Oh shit, where is this going? My god, this island is huge. Okay. Guys, I have got to take a bio. I'll be right back. Sorry guys, I got sidetracked. Chris made banana pancakes, and she's making more coffee, and she's got steaks marinating. Took some New York strips out this morning. So those are marinating. Blanca is going to sneak over here and try to steal my pancakes. She's like, ooh, daddy, what do you have? Can I have some? Can I have a banana pancake? What are you doing, sweetie? No, you shouldn't have any of this. You can't have this, honey. No. Plus you had food too. Yes, coffee and steak. It's going to be a good day. Plus banana pancakes to kick it all off. Baldur's Gate 3 is completely different from this game, folks. Stop trying to compare games. Comparison is the thief of joy. Go forth and play them both. Play all the things. This game is definitely not better. Different, yes. Older, yes. Made with a smaller budget, yes. Unique in its own way, yes. It's its own world. It has its own setting. It has its own rule set. Better? No. Different? Yes. Hard words for some people to understand, I know. Oh, there's like some sort of a true brew. Blanca, no mama. You cannot come over here and eat my pancakes. I know, you're Twitter pitted, honey. Go back to your bed. I think she finally realized she's not getting any pancakes. She's all disappointed. I'm gonna be a sad cat. It says there's an entrance to something here. What am I looking at? That's somewhere into Fort Joy. Interesting. We're gonna check it out in a minute because I want to see where it goes. Because on subsequent playthroughs, I'll know what all the things are. Where is it at? Oh, over here. Wait, can I not click? Can't reach. Oh. Okay. So maybe you can get out and you come down vines and like fall here. That might be an exit point, but not something you can get back into. Hang on. I didn't think about the teleport thing. Thank you. Hang on. We're going to go back real quick. Thanks, friends. Merry Christmas to you, too. Aha! All sorts of goodies up here. Thanks for the sub over on Twitch, Lily. Appreciate it. Play whatever you want to play, Ethan. It's up to you. You and you alone are in control of your life as an adult. Living in 2025, it's a crazy thing to think about, but you control your destiny. You control your actions. Whatever sounds like fun to you, that's what you should do. Just remember, consent is important, and no one likes a crybaby. Go forth and do good things. Thanks for the tip about teleporting. Okay. We just got some new stuff. By the way, Fane might need to equip that. Identify. Oh. And it's got a life steal. My goodness. I don't give harmless suggestions. Sorry. I encourage people to use the brains that they were given in life and not rely upon me to make their decisions for them, because the worst thing you can do in life is become a useless little twat who relies on other people to tell you what to do and how to think. I encourage thinking. I encourage using your IQ. I encourage thinking for yourself. I encourage all of the things that will make you a better functioning member of planet Earth who can move our species forward. The last thing I want to promote is being an incel who lives in your mom's basement going, should I play this game? Should I play this game? Oh, wait, so-and-so told me I shouldn't play this game because it's horrible. So-and-so told me I shouldn't watch this series because it's made by so-and-so, and this actor did this, and they said that, and I'm supposed to cancel them, and it's woke. That's right, we're yapping. That's what we do here, Spreader. Strap in, enjoy it, or not. You're free to leave at any time. No one's holding a pew-pew to your head, making you watch my streams. Grow up. Learn how to think for yourself. Watch things that you like to watch. Don't watch things that you're not enjoying. If you're not having fun here, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, everything on my channel is deep, Edgar. If you can't handle deep, not my problem. I know your mom likes it deep, though. We had a great time last night. Let's see here. Looks like we can go around and go north. Do, 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 do. So did you, Spreader. So did you. Don't worry. I could do this all day. This is a turn-based game. It is, yep. Alright, we need to go around. Feathers. More yarrow. A bluegill mushroom. Let's not get too sidetracked. I need to go up through here. Was I a fan of Baldur's Gate 3? You know, it's a good thing that I have a YouTube channel with over 10,000 videos on it. It's almost like I play games for a living. Short answer, yes. We play lots of games. Baldur's Gate 3 was one of those games. This... looks like there's something right north of us. Aha! I am a cool dude. Thank you for recognizing. Passive aggressive is crazy with this one. Oh, you know what the funniest thing is, APOC? The easiest thing in the world to manipulate is an insecure male. I make so much money by being passive aggressive and manipulating insecure males to rage away on their keyboards. But I want to be right. I'm gonna type into the chat and I'm gonna rant and I'm gonna say crazy things. And I'm just sitting here chuckling all the way to the bank because there is nothing easier to manipulate than an insecure male. I can do this all day. This is how I make a living. I promote and provoke commentary and engagement with my content. I live rent-free in your head. I make you type into your keyboard. You are doing my bidding every single time you put a keystroke in on your keyboard or on your phone, and you leave me a comment, you give me a view. I'm right there, filling up your headspace, taking up your free time. I win. It is good to be me. So yes, passive aggressive is crazy with this one, 100%. That's how I make a living.
Stand off, stranger. Friend or foe?
If I was your foe, I probably wouldn't admit it.
She searches your face. A grin spreads upon her own.
It's called engagement farming. Fuck yeah, it is. It's exactly what it is. I farm engagement from insecure man children every day of the week, and it is the best job in the world. I get paid to do it.
All right,
And
then
I
you
get
can
sponsored
pass,
by companies
but I suggest you
to
don't.
play video games
I
because
suggest
of
you
this.
turn around and head another direction entirely.
It's the coolest job in the world. Yeah, APOC is getting farmed right now. Sounds like projection to me. Got you back again. You're typing. Look at you go. Look at you go. Look at you go, APOC. Look at you go.
The magisters of a shrieker up there.
A
It killed my
shrieker?
friend. May have killed that magister too. I wouldn't tangle with it alone. In fact, I wouldn't tangle with it at all.
What is a shrieker?
A sorcerer, crucified and tortured. See for yourself, if you're that interested. But don't get too close, if you like living.
Wow.
She
A
gives you a
crucified
long
sorcerer. I haven't looked into Starfinder 2nd Edition yet, but I am looking forward to the Starfinder RPG that's coming out at some point. They've got Neil doing the narrative direction on that game and a bunch of amazing voice actors working on it. So I'm very much looking forward to the Starfinder RPG that we're going to get here in the next few years.
Well then, if we're going to be friends, let me mark your
Good old
map.
Asterion.
See this place? There are others hiding there. You should join
There's
them.
no such thing as best
You're
companions in this game. There are just the companions that you happen to enjoy because of their storylines. When you have a companion join your party, you have the option of them being what they are, or you can tell them that you want them to be something else. So they can be whatever you want them to be in terms of playstyle. The story of each character is individual, and there's no such thing as best. There's just different. And there are lots of companions to choose from. These just happen to be the first 3 I came across. That's not true. Iffen was there as well. I didn't want Iffen because he was like a ranger, and I was like, I'm already a ranger. I don't need another ranger. I don't want to have you in my party right now. I prefer these other people.
Once Gareth emerges from the keep there, he and I will join you directly. He may be interested in you.
What is this
Me?
place of safety?
Not so much. We few Seeker survivors fled there. It's safe enough for now. You'll find something of a welcome, at least.
What is a seeker? Oh, this is the rebellion we heard about.
We seek sorcerers with special talents and see if we can keep them alive. In that spirit, I suggest you find somewhere else to be.
I have special talents.
Then you can talk to Gareth about them, if he's still alive. Or Malady, if she's still alive.
I
They'll
never
be
did
able
play
to tell you
XCOM.
what's
Nope.
what, if you're still alive.
She turns her attention back along the path. You are dismissed.
Oh, there was vines going down there that I missed. Okay. So she said something about a crucified sorcerer up here. My god, this island is huge. Oh, hang on. Oh no, there's a dead squirrel.
That's what
Oh, whoa, back
Whatever
away.
it is, it looks dangerous.
Aw, dead squirrel. Oh shit!
Don't fight. Let go. Rest at last.
Didn't know that was gonna happen. So those are apparently like unkillable creatures on a stake. Something's happening in... I have no idea what's going on up there.
You must renounce the order.
You must renounce the order. Somebody's upstairs getting attacked, and I don't know how to get in there. Is that a vine? Let's go. We're about to rescue somebody. I don't know who you are or what's going down. Come on, companions. Come up the vines. Come on. Don't leave me up here by myself.
Magisters, here. I thought these marshes were abandoned.
All right. Who is this dude? No. Who are you? Gareth! Well, I'm guessing we need to save this dude. I am in a bad place, I think. I can't hit him from here. My path is interrupted to all of these fuckers. Run around, buddy. Okay.
I'm ready. I'll yield to none.
Okay, can I get him up here to do fun stuff, or is he gonna be... Okay, we're good. Oh, fire grenade. I gotta figure out how to get you down there. Can't reach destination. Are there any... Oh, there's a ladder. All the way over there. To be honest with you, it would be better if I just waited and have her teleport me down. Probably. Get somebody. Okay. Oh, that's right. Knock down, bitch. Alright, we're gonna teleport our big boy down on the floor. Alright, Red Prince. Go have fun. Beat up. Beat up some peeps. Trying to fuck with Fane? That's hilarious, bitch. Not on my watch. Oh, how are you? You're down below. How are you getting me from there? I feel like that is slightly cheesy. While you're down. It didn't work. You like the taste of fire. That's why you bump the difficulty down to story mode, Traveler 182, and then you won't have a problem. The game does have adjustable difficulty for that reason. I'm, for example, playing on Explorer mode, which is a step down from Classic mode because it was too hard for me in Classic. I didn't feel the need to be challenged. I'm here for the story. I don't mind a little bit of, you know, challenge, but I don't need each encounter to be some sort of like hour-long massive boss fight where I'm, you know, constantly losing characters, dying multiple times. Fuck that. That's why companies give you accessibility options and allow you to have adjustable difficulties. Use them and have fun with them. Let's hit this dude back here. Nope, nope, nope. Where you go? Right here. Slide his magic armor. Dude, fuck off. I don't see how you're hitting me from there. Not a big fan of that. Oh, bam! Okay. I would really like to maybe... No, I can't hit him. Yeah. I generally play story mode first on most games. Path is interrupted. So I'm not going to be able to get line of sight on anybody. Something resembling... No. What about right here? Oh yeah, I can totally get you with an AoE. Bam! Alright, is your... One more hit. There we go. Well, bam! We're gonna hold. So I can't get line of sight on this guy.
Yet. There are more on the lower level. Aim for the archers.
What lower level,
Be
sir?
warned, though. A crucified horror, a shrieker, waits outside. Do not venture too near it.
Do not venture too near it.
Too heavy.
Alright, hang on. Why am I not here? There's an easier way to do this. Okay. Can I open
Too
it?
heavy.
Oh, wow. Does that mean maybe the Red Prince needs to open it? Statue of a Knight. Wait, is this like a fast travel stat? Oh, it is. I didn't even realize that that was a fast travel waypoint. Yeah, I'll take those.
Your grip tightens around the blade's hilt. You never felt such rage. These freaks! They are tearing the world apart. They must not live. Rivellon must survive.
Aw, we got another smooth brain in chat. BG3 is just a better clone of this, a better version of this. No, Baldur's Gate 3 was Dungeons and Dragons, sweetheart. 5th edition rule set, Forgotten Realms, lore, world, races, classes. Completely different game. But you do you, honey. You do you.
Aye, the giant.
I've got to keep those 1, 2, 3 brain cells alive. Skyrim is life. We will be back to Skyrim probably on Monday of next week. We'll be doing, probably taking the next 2 days off for the holidays. If I do stream on Sunday, it'll be Destiny 2. Oh, Edgar. You're in that category. We've got the one brain cell crowd today.
Baldur's Gate 3. As a clone, it's a better game.
Newer game, yes. Different game, yes. Better game, no. Games are all graded on what they bring to the table on their own. No such thing as better or worse, there simply is different. It's kind of like vanilla, chocolate, strawberry flavored ice creams. All of those are ice creams. Personal flavor palettes determine whether you like vanilla more than chocolate more than strawberry, but none of them are better than. They are just other flavors. They said something about us shriekers, so I'm gonna let them come to me. He's with me? Okay, perfect. Don't forget, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, everybody. If this is your first time tuning in, we're always live in 4 places, as of this Friday. We may add some more next year, we'll see. You never know. Everything in between the streams happens on YouTube, so get over there for all the discussions, game guides, reviews, and more. This is the day job. We play a lot of games. We're in the holidays right now, so the schedule's a little bit different than it normally is. That's right. Robin says, I have ADHD and you reminded me I have ice cream. Be right back. This is the way. This is the way. Alright, what is he gonna do? Sharn. Ooh, blitz attack. That's right. Better is always subjective. That is correct. It's the ice cream thing, kids. Is vanilla better than chocolate? Is it better than strawberry? Depends on your palate, man. Some people love like the old Volvos compared to like the Corvette, compared to a Ford Ranger or a Toyota Tacoma. They're all vehicles. They've all got four wheels. They all get you from point A to point B. Some of them are older than others. Are they better? Subjective opinions. I don't think we need to do anything else for the moment. Her. Let's go ahead and go over here and get this guy. Kansas City barbecue is quantitatively better than anywhere else. Okay, there are a lot of dudes down there attacking him. Is there a point of view where I can get... Health is good across the board. From a technical standpoint, Baldur's Gate 3 was a better game than this game. From a technical standpoint, because of the simple fact that it had a bigger budget, it was a more modern game, and it did more things. But that doesn't account for personal opinion based on some people prefer the world of Divinity more than Forgotten Realms. Some people prefer the action point system more than the spell slot system. Some people prefer the race and class system in this game more than Baldur's Gate 3. So the better terminology is highly subjective outside of the technical aspect. Because from a technical standpoint, yes, Baldur's Gate 3 is a better game in every way. It also has cutscenes, which this game does not. So for the people who love cutscenes, Baldur's Gate 3, for me personally, Baldur's Gate 3 was a better game. But I recognize and I can speak to the fact that my opinion on Baldur's Gate 3 being a better game is a subjective opinion, not fact. Whereas we have people in chat right now who are trying to say it's fact, it's not fact. Popular opinion, because it won Game of the Year, many people played it, it made turn-based games accessible in a way that no other game had done before, without a shadow of a doubt. Again, from a technical perspective, won every award that was there to win. From a technical perspective, from a storytelling perspective, it is a better game. From a subjective point of view, however, it is not. And that is something that no one can ever take away. You can never discredit or take away personal opinion. It's like we were talking about earlier, like so many people have said Gollum was the worst game ever created. Commercially, critically, Gollum was a failure. However, there are still people out there who love the Gollum game because it is a Lord of the Rings game, and you cannot discredit those people's opinion. Maybe for you it was not a good game, but you cannot say it across the board that it was a bad game when there are people who actually enjoyed it. Some of y'all never learned anything beyond object permanence when you were children, and it shows. Thank you, Hurricane. I appreciate it. Yeah, intelligence, it's in short supply these days, and many people fail that intelligence roll every single day of the week. Every time they open their mouths, it's like, roll a 1, roll a 1, roll a 1, critical fail, critical fail, critical fail. trying to damage Fane. How cute. Well, you know what we're gonna do to you, sir? Set you on fire. Alright, I can't hit him with cripple yet. It's not a red herring, it's fact. Can't help it that you failed your intelligence roll. This says, I would like to make an intelligence statement. What's the DC? The DM is never going to tell you the DC, sir. Make your roll. Let's see if you pass or fail. That roll is made behind the DM shield. Get for shooting me. Alright. Now I need to try to move over here so I get line of sight on this guy. Yeah, I don't have line of sight. Oh, my path is still interrupted? Are you shitting me? There's a fucking column right there. Alright, well. Gratiana will not be
Your
pleased.
courage in the face of danger is inspiring, my friend. Lucian guided your blows rightly.
His eyes travel from your face to your feet, then back again.
You're no magister, judging from that collar around your neck. How'd you come to be here?
I'm a sorcerer. Actually, I don't have a collar. Wait, he's talking to the Red Prince, though. Oh, because the Red Prince was closest.
Name's Gareth. I'm a seeker, and I can help you.
Any help I can get.
A wise choice, sorcerer. I'll mark a safe place on your map.
His eyes scan the horizon and then settle on yours. A moment passes.
I can't stay. You shouldn't either. What did Lucian say? Ah yes, evil feasts on the indolent. Get yourself to safety, and soon. You'll always have a place at the Seeker's table.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna take the magical padded leggings. Forgot I have the belt too. Scale pants. Oh, what are those? 2, 2, 1. and 3. I'll take them. There we are. Oh, I need strength 11 for those. Oh, did I click the wrong thing when I chose that? I bet I did. 5 and 3. Well, it's all good. Oh, I can use one of these. I didn't realize this. I mean, I don't need the intelligence, but I'll take the poison resistance and lucky charm for now. Alright, let's see what other loot we can come up with.
You are awash with muddled thoughts, confusion, anger, sadness, loathing, a shocking absence of joy.
Kind of like some of the people in our chat right now. A shocking absence of joy in their life. That's why they're raging in the comments section. I want everybody to be miserable like me! How dare you like a game that I think is dog shit? How dare you have an opinion other than me? Ah! My mom told me I was number 1. You're not allowed to be different than me. Alright. There's a metal door down here. Do I have a key for it? Oh shit, where did I just go? Decrepit ruins. Oh my, is that a magical door over there?
In a flickering torchlight,
Oh shit.
you see a Magister lying muttering on the ground. As you approach, he turns with a jerk.
No, stay back. Not another step closer if you want to live.
Just here to talk, buddy.
Fight. I'm not afraid of you. You should be afraid of me.
The Magister nods towards his hand, and you see the skin is midnight black. It seems to undulate, as if worms were squirming through his flesh.
Worms!
He grimaces and tucks it underneath his arm, squeezing it tight.
Why are you clutching your hand like that?
It's in the blood. I can feel it. I'm just trying to... trying to slow it down. Stop it spreading.
I missed Jambo's question. He asked about Fable. I am absolutely looking forward to the new Fable. Yep. Is there anything I can do to help you?
He looks up at you, his eyes staring deep into yours.
I saw how they died. I heard them screaming. I don't want to go like that. I don't want to face that. Please. I can't lift my sword. I can't do it myself.
We got another Simple Jack award to give away today to Chum the Handyman over in TikTok, who just asked,
Is this a D&D based rule set?
sorry, does this have Dungeons and Dragons on it? Is this a Dungeons and Dragons game? I'm sorry. We're totally mocking that commentary because that's another one of the stupidest things I've heard today. I feel like all the trolls are coming out of the woodwork today. All the kids are out of school. It's the holiday weekend. Somebody let them out of their mom's basements. Is this D&D? D&D is a licensed... but is it D&D? Does it have D&D in the title? Is it a D&D? Do you see Dungeons and Dragons anywhere? Why would this be a D&D rule set if it's not a D&D game? Alright, I'll do everything I can to find a cure.
There is no cure, there's only pain. Please, make it stop. I don't want to go like... Please.
Title of the video, the tagged video, the hashtags, the category of the stream. Like, it's not fucking rocket science. That is true, the game does start with a D. The name of the game starts with a D, and some people might get confused with that. Divinity Sin Original 2. Original Sin 2. Something with Divinity in it. Alright. So we've got a mystery to solve in this little area. It's faster to say no, but I don't get nearly as much enjoyment out of it, Sogan. And also, as we talked about earlier, I farm insecure males for engagement on social media when I'm streaming, and that's how I make a lot of the clips that we share out on like Instagram and TikTok, which generate me millions of views and lots of money. I'm never going to stop grasping that low-hanging fruit because it is like stealing candy from a baby. We are never going to not mock stupidity, because what we want is people to learn that their stupidity should not be something that should be celebrated. They should use their IQ, use their skills, learn how to think for themselves, get better. Have I escaped Fort Joy? Yep. We're exploring the island. It's pure luck over on YouTube says, I can respect why people love Baldur's Gate 3, but you hit the nail on the head. I don't really care about cutscenes, for me personally, and DOS 2 has different classes, a world, and a combat system I prefer far more personally. Perfect example. I missed that comment earlier when we were having the discussion about which game is better. So yeah. Let's see here. Okay. I need to step out real quick and see where we are on the island. Oh my god, we still have a whole bunch to explore here. And this place, I'm not sure how big this dungeon is, to be honest with you. But it's big. And we got lots to explore. To be fair, that is something that TikTok Live does need to work on, is to, when someone first comes to a stream, to have a better way of showing what game is being played or what category is being played. Because if you're just joining a live on TikTok, it's not immediately evident. Like, they need to do a better job of that. All right, I think on that note, we're about 3 hours in, everybody. I'm going to call it. And we're going to head out, and I'm going to cook some steak and eggs and hash browns probably, or some french fries or something. Because I'm hungry. It's time for breakfast in our house. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Chris and I are in the post-holiday bliss. I will not be streaming tomorrow. We may be back on Sunday for a little bit of Destiny 2 if I feel like streaming on Sunday, but we're on the holiday break right now, so the current schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll be back on Monday with Skyrim Anniversary Edition, more Divinity Original Sin 2 on Wednesday of next week, and then more Skyrim Anniversary Edition on Friday of next week, and we might do some streams in between there, but again, we're in the holidays right now. We're always live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. Everything in between happens on YouTube, so if you missed any of the discussion videos today, those will go out on YouTube later. And of course, if you want to watch the playlists for any of the many games I play, those are all on YouTube. All the movie reviews, TV show reviews, and beyond. There's a merch store, a bookstore, an Amazon page, a Discord. There's a homestead channel. Por ustedes que les gustan animales. With my wife and I. Lots of ducks and chickens and cats over there on that other YouTube channel. And I'll see everybody next time. Have a great Christmas holiday weekend with your family and friends, folks. Take the time to enjoy what you have with your loved ones. Get out of your mom's basements, touch some grass, learn to find your love of video games and all things in this world. Stop fapping away food posters. You'll go blind. It's true. See you in the next one, everybody.